much. I wouldn't have missed this. 100 years is just incredible, and it's spectacular to see so many family members of so many of the folks that have been involved in Phil's over the years, and to get a sense of how much this means to the community. And obviously, it means a lot for the family members. But the barbershop is not just a place where you get your hair cut, but it is a center of community. And you see that around the city, that people at barbershops, they're having conversations about politics or about sports, but it's also a place where people come together to connect with one another. I regularly go to Phil's on Whitney, and people come in and just have an incredible rapport with the stylist there. There was a gentleman that came in one time when I was getting my hair cut, and I was like, oh, this is going to go somewhere that it may not be positive, because the gentleman was clearly not interested in getting his hair cut, but was someone that was struggling with some mental health issues. And the stylist knew the gentleman, called him by his name, went over and got a few pieces of candy and said, come on over, have some candy. And he had some candy and had a real connection. The gentleman went on his way. And it was just one little example of how barbershops are a place where people come that feel welcome. And the stylists, like you said, they're therapists, they're experts at engaging with people, not getting too hot about politics, but being willing to talk about politics. And by the way, Carl, I go to Whitney Avenue all the time, but I'm desperate right now for a haircut. I don't know what your schedule's looking like this week, but maybe we can talk about it. All right. So after the event, let's see what your schedule looks like and see if I can hop on there. Finally, I have a proclamation that I read, but just want to acknowledge so many people that have been part of this history. Obviously Phil Cantina was the original owner. And we were talking about how Joe never changed the name, even though he was the owner for a very long time, because it was Phil's, right? It was sort of known as Phil's. But there's a huge representation of Joe Presley's family, Rocco De Eugenio, then brothers Pasquale and Silvio DeSisto. And we were just talking about how it's sad that some individuals can't be here today to celebrate this, because I think they would have been so proud of having made it to 100 and all the people that are here today. Current owners that just disappeared. Oh, there you are. Divi Francisco Heli and Sochen Chin. And I do want to give a shout out to Carl McManus. Longest serving employee, worked here for almost 60 years. 60 years when? Next September. So you've seen this place go over 3 generations of owners, and goodness knows the conversations that you, hopefully, some private ones probably that you've never shared. I'm sure you've cut the hair of many, many famous individuals that have come through here, and you're keeping going. Do not retire before September, all right? Because you got to make that 60th year. We should probably have another little party when that comes around. But congratulations. And it's my honor to read this proclamation. Thank you. From the City of New Haven. Proclamation of the City of New Haven honoring Phil's hairstyles. Whereas the City of New Haven honors Phil's hairstyles upon the celebration of its 100th anniversary. Whereas Phil's hairstyles was founded by Phil Catania, thank you, in 1924 on Grand Avenue. In 1927, moved to Wall Street, and has been a long-standing anchor in the New Haven community for years since. Whereas subsequent owners, including Joe Lopresti, Silvio and Pasquale DeSisto, and current owners, Divi Francisco Heli and Sochen Chin, have all carried on the proud legacy and tradition of Phil's. Whereas Phil's Hairstyles has now served New Haveners for a century and continues to provide residents with stylish, top-notch haircuts and personal care while fostering a sense of community among its patrons. Now, therefore, do I, as mayor of the City of New Haven, hereby honor Phil's Hairstyles. We, at the City of New Haven, join members of the New Haven community in honoring Phil's Hairstyles at its centennial milestone. So congratulations. There's cake here.
Open it up. Open it up.
Open it up. Oh, you want